stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors. Stay clear of the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA.
Welcome aboard the Monday Morning Monorail podcast. This is Justin Monorail, and it's good to be back, baby. I am here on a beautiful Monday morning with my Monorail family. Let's introduce them one by one, starting with the man to my left. Chicken Nugget. Chicken Nugget is here with us, a.k.a. Skelligummy, a.k.a. Garrett Monorail. Lovely to have you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm left deaf after the yelling.
I hope you enjoyed it. You're welcome. Sitting beside Garrett, to his left, diagonally from me, is...
Oh, are we Universal now? We took a break.
Are we Universal now?
He always
we took
says
a break
that.
and then we went Universal on y'all.
Who are you?
Oh, gosh, what's my name again? I already forgot. It's been so long.
What's my age again?
Because somebody canceled the show without talking to anyone. Samantha Monorail!
That is not what happened, but we're not going to get into it right now. Welcome back, Samantha Monorail! Happy to have you. And finally in the room with us...
I have friends.
Oh, you finally have friends!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Boom.
Are they as weird as you are?
A little.
Okay.
A little.
Well, birds of a feather and all that.
Yeah, I guess.
We're glad you took time out of your busy social calendar to be with us today.
Yeah, my busy social calendar called getting myself a smoothie.
God.
All right. And last, but not least, not at all least, someone who has been driving this monorail the last few weeks, taking the reins and making sure that this train didn't stop. We are forever grateful to the one, the only, godfather of Chicken Nugget. You know him, you love him, Landon the Dawes Doan. Landon, welcome back to the Monorail.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Captain Poochie, Landon Doan, coming in from the isolation station of love. It is great to be back in my right seat, in the back seat, a.k.a. the fun V of the Monorail, and Zoe and her toy is back. Guys, it's good to see y'all. Virtually, of course. By the way, congratulations, McKenna, on getting friends. Apparently, that's what you were doing when you told me to mind my own bleeping business. So
Oh, man.
I'm glad you made good use of your time. Also, Garrett, thank you so much for fitting us into your busy schedule. We know that you're the new face of G4 TV. Yeah, big things have been happening for the Monorail family.
It's exciting. Garrett, when does your show debut?
Yeah.
2032? Okay. Looking forward to
your
that.
show will debut when G4 comes back again after it inevitably goes away in like 5 years.
Yeah, that's right. It's 5th or 6th resurrection. It will be the Garrett channel. He's one of the G's in G4.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You've never seen G4, the gaming network? Okay, well.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. It used to be
bringing
awesome.
it back with WWE superstar Xavier Woods as a host.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Should
I
be
think
fun.
so.
Well, today is a very big day, folks. We are here for a very specific reason, and that reason is, of course, this is an anniversary episode for us. It is officially... No, we're not playing around this time. We're not kidding. This is episode number 150 of the Morning Monorail. Can you believe that?
No.
Nuts.
No. We would have been way past this.
We are way past
Had you
it.
not canceled the show.
We're,
Just kidding.
we're already way past it, really, in terms of number of uploads, but for official count, 150. This is the official 150. And it's been a heck of a ride. And, wow, you all have a lot to say about this, so we're just going to keep on going.
I swear to God, if this is you announcing this is the last episode, I am walking myself out of Monorail.
I wasn't trying to. I was hoping for
Okay,
more
good.
of a reaction.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Call me when it's 200.
Wow.
That's a milestone. I don't celebrate 50s.
What 50 is a big deal?
I don't celebrate 50s. Who celebrates half of the year? Halfway
it's not
through.
a year. 52 weeks are in a year.
No. Think of 100
Yeah, how do you count
as,
years, McKenna? That's
If you think of 100 as the year, you don't celebrate halfway in the middle
you're
of the
talking
year.
about percentage-wise.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think people usually calculate years that way.
I know a lot of places that would celebrate 150.
And I was told there wouldn't be math, so I feel like I'm being lied to.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm good at math. It's just happening.
I'm going to pretend that our virtual crowd went wild when we went through this and it wasn't just awkward silence. But it is April the 12th, 2021. We have nearly been doing the show for 3 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, coming up in May, it'll be our actual 3rd anniversary.
Oh, 3 years ago, Garrett sounded like a young lady.
You're going to make him leave.
He sounds like a man now. He is a man.
His voice
He
changed.
drives a car whenever
won't
we
drive.
force him.
That is one of the more drastic things that I've noticed. Like I've felt nostalgic and gone back and listened to some of the early episodes. It's like, wow, it sounds like a practically different person.
Yeah, I kind of think the whole show has kind of grown along with Garrett's voice. I mean, we all sounded kind of like we were pre-adolescent whenever we started the show, just in terms of knowing how to run the show, what we were going to do. We've matured.
Well,
We're an adult show at this point.
I still
we're adult.
loved Disney until I moved here, so...
Can I say cuss words then?
Yes.
No.
I think we should start
Fart.
cussing. That's not a cuss word.
Oh, according to your grandmother, it is.
I
Oh,
remember
well,
getting-
she thinks everything's
I
a cuss
remember
word.
people getting in trouble for cussing in kindergarten when they said "shut up."
Yeah, you're not supposed to. That's
Yeah.
not a nice word.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a nice
I have a funny
word.
story, and it is Disney related. Back when you guys were, I guess, maybe Garrett, you were in middle school, maybe? I don't know. Whenever the song Shut Up and Dance With Me was popular, we were listening to the Disney radio station, and people were calling in and making requests that morning. And this kid called in, they were like, "Will you please play Shut Up and Dance With Me?" And the DJ was like, "Oh, that's not a nice word. We don't play." I'm serious.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So
Oh, man.
And you should hear how DJs and radio people talk away from the microphone, so that's doubly hilarious.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I said shut up to the kids whenever they were bored. I was like, will you shut up?
Yeah, and look how they turned out.
I
So
know, they're fine.
maybe we shouldn't say shut it. No.
well, as the show goes on, we're actually going to get to a segment where I reached out to our friends on the social medias and asked for them to share their memories, highlights, comments just about the previous quote-unquote 150 episodes of the Morning Monorail. And we got a lot of feedback that I want to share with you guys. We got some actually questions. I didn't ask for questions, but we got some questions, or at least requests for things to be discussed. So we're going to cover that. But before we do that, it wouldn't be a Morning Monorail unless we talked about some Walt Disney World news. So why don't we start there? First of all, Landon, are you prepared for your weekly segment of updating everyone on park hours?
Yeah, it's time for the Landon Doan obligatory park hours update.
Update.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I put an effect on that last week. So once again, we get to talk about how there are new hours of operations down at the House of the Mouse at Walt Disney World. We will start in Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom was previously scheduled to open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. through April 25th through July 19th. They will now be open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, and it will also be open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. from June 13th through the 19th. Epcot was previously scheduled to be open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. from April 25th through June 19th. It will still be opening at 11 a.m. daily. It will close at 10 p.m. now from April 25th through May 8th, and at 9 p.m. from May 9th through June 16th. Disney's Hollywood Studios was previously scheduled to be opening at 10 a.m., closing at 7 p.m. from April 25th through June 19th. It will now be open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then finally, Disney's Animal Kingdom was previously scheduled to be open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. April 25th through the 19th. It will now be opening at 8 a.m. daily, and it will close at 8 p.m. from April 25th through May 1st, and then at 7 p.m. from May 2nd through June 19th. So excited to see some longer hours of operation in the park, so you're getting more bang for your buck, so to speak. We're still not seeing, like closing at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. or any of these hours that make me think, oh, they might be bringing back nighttime shows, but we are inching closer, so that's exciting. And this has been Landon Doan's obligatory park hour operating update, or whatever I called it.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm dying for area music at Epcot after the fireworks show to come back on and those torches.
It's not that good, I'll be honest.
Garrett, yes it is.
It's
my
not.
favorite.
It's not something I really miss.
I miss it.
I don't
miss it a
miss
lot.
the nighttime shows.
I miss nighttime shows, and I miss the post-show music and World Showcase.
I miss nighttime shows, but I don't think there's anything special about that music.
Well,
It's just the atmosphere and the ambiance, and especially with the torches and stuff. It's like, at least in my mind, when I hear that, it's like, today was a good day, to borrow a line from Ice Cube.
Right.
But
Yeah.
excited to see, particularly speaking on Epcot, some 10 p.m. closing.
Yeah.
So that excites me.
Yeah. The park's, in my mind, most beautiful at night. So
Yes.
I like having the extra hours at night in the parks. I definitely appreciate that, especially walking around World Showcase. And when Harmonious does eventually start, I have seen in the concept art that the torches will be part of it. So that's nice. I have one positive thing to say about Harmonious.
well, yeah, that's good. I don't know. Someone took a picture. Oh, it was the Reedy Creek reviews. Took a picture of at Epcot, and the barges are right there. It actually blocks a little bit of the Epcot ball.
Well, if you're,
Yeah,
if you're
definitely.
standing in World Showcase looking towards,
Yeah.
you can certainly get obstructed Spaceship Earth views.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fifth and final barge is now in place, by the way, so my
There's another
anger is at an all-time high.
There's another one?
Yeah, there's 4 taco barges, and then there's the Central Stargate.
Oh. So I've
Using
seen all of
technical
them.
terms, of course.
Yeah, they're all ugly, each one.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of them.
They're testing the lighting, I guess, and people have said it looks like it's going to have cool lighting effects. Whatever. I don't care. Somebody, I'm sorry, I want to give you, I think it was Simple Steve, maybe, on Twitter, pointed out to me that on this last episode of the Disney Dish with Jim Hill, that Lynn Testa went on a rant about how he is just shocked that an Imagineer would have come up with this idea. That he actually said in the show, Imagineers, it's okay to tell leadership no. You can do that.
Ew.
And he's like, and I kind of wish you would. He actually did a call to action. He was like, please, I know you listen to this show. If you were involved in designing these barges, will you please reach out to me and tell me what you were thinking?
Wow, and we thought you had a hot take on the barges.
I know. So I'm glad to have that solidarity with Lynn Testa, but I'll say I didn't need him to back me up because I'm just saying I can see it with my own eyes. I can make my own judgments, and I knew it was crap.
I don't like the barges either, but I do want to say
Yes, say it.
it's what we have, so I don't want to be super negative about it. That's just gonna make us sad.
That's
and
good.
There's no need to do that because complaining about it isn't gonna bring Illuminations back.
Complaining's fun.
Yeah.
I disagree
built on.
wholeheartedly.
I like to complain.
See, here's the thing. I feel
Complaining
like
just makes me feel more negative.
I feel like
That's
we're
not
pretty
fun.
positive about a lot of things, and we try to put a positive light on a lot of different changes that happen at Disney. We're huge fans. We give them a lot of money. I feel like it's okay to say we don't like something.
But I'm saying I think we should give this a chance. If it looks cool, if it's like a really good show, sure we'll miss the old ones because it had more meaning, but it's what we have.
Okay, but here's the problem. The show may be amazing. I may love Harmonious. I may, and I'm open to that. That doesn't mean I have to like the barges during the daytime, and I don't.
And that's less what I was talking about. I'm more talking about the show itself.
Oh,
The barges are bad.
We've been
completely.
talking about the barges the
Yeah,
whole time.
specifically the
No,
barges.
I was because of the lighting thing you were talking about.
Well, just that people are saying it looks cool, and that's great. Like, again, it's all great. This might have the best special effects of any nighttime show ever at Disney. Fantastic. I don't care how good the show is for 15 minutes a night. Those barges are an abomination for 10 hours during the day.
Yeah, they are pretty stinky.
So
out there in the middle of the water.
And even when
I
they
can smell them.
Even when they turn on the water effects that are supposed to hide the barges, they're not going to be hidden.
No, actually, I'm not excited about the water effects either because I like looking across the lake and seeing the other side of Epcot. You're not going to be able to see it if water's shooting out everywhere.
And it's going to take a lot of water.
Oh.
So
part of me wants to like hold judgment until I can see them with my own eyes, but yeah, right now the pictures and the obstructed view that we're getting on social media, not a great look. And I do hope that Harmonious is the best show ever, because I think that might help take some of the sting that you're feeling out, Jay.
Maybe, but again, I don't think it can counteract. But anyway, that's enough barge talk for today.
This has been Barge Talk.
This has been Barge Talk by Justin Monorail. We're going to move forward, but we're going to talk about some other changes while we're at Epcot and see if we'll be positive about these, won't we? Number one, we do know that the giant flagship merchandise shop in Epcot is coming back. However, it's getting a name change. The new store will be called Creation Shop.
Wait, where did that come from?
Yeah,
that
that feels like something that's just been like storyboarded and like 12 dozen people put their minds together and this is the best they came up with. It's like I guess in the scheme of things, Mouse Gear kind of stood out from Epcot, but for me, like that wasn't necessarily the case. To go from Mouse Gear to Creation Shop or Center or whatever it's called.
Like, I think if Mouse Gear was the name before, I would have been like, why Mouse Gear, you know? Because it doesn't necessarily represent the area that it's in or anything, but I can see, okay, Mickey Mouse, you know? So Mouse Gear, fine.
I feel like it kind of fits because it's in Future World, right?
Yeah.
A gear? Or you mean
It's
creation?
No,
Mouse Gear.
Mouse Gears, because it's like
You went in there.
mechanical. It's like
There was giant gears and clockwork and stuff moving around. I thought it fit, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but creation.
It feels like it should be at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like a Frankenstein. That's whenever you
Making
say
a Frankenstein.
creations, I automatically
Go
think
into
of
Universal
Frankenstein's
again.
monster or like the bride.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Mouse Gears. That I really liked that name.
Yeah.
Well, let's go
With
ahead
or
and
without the S.
Let's trademark it before anyone else can.
Boom, undercutting Disney.
But yeah, that's just okay. Positive. Glad that the giant store is coming back.
I mean, I love shopping.
Robot
What's that mean?
creation.
Creations shop.
No, I feel like
Is it more like Earth?
No. Okay. Let me tell you what
I
they
feel
say.
like the way it fits in my mind is Epcot's all about that. They like saying like the land, the sea, you know, just like these words that fit with a general idea. Mm-hmm. So that kind of a little bit.
I guess if you think
The
of it.
land, the sea, creation.
No, not. I'm
Just
trying to
some big-
communicate an idea.
I know,
They like
I'm just
using
trying to
a word,
Fit it together.
and it's all about the like edutainment kind of things.
I wonder if it's supposed to be more tied to, you know, how Harmonious is supposed to be this story about how Disney brings the world together through the music from their animated stories and things.
What?
Like,
And their doodles.
so are they just bringing this concept of like more animation and creativity to Epcot?
Probably. That's probably what they're going for. And they're like, see art.
Yeah. Here's what Imagineer Zach Ridley says about it.
Zach diddly do, as we established on last week's episode. Come on.
Creation Shop features a bold, sleek design that creates a perfect showcase for the rich variety of items you'll find as part of your Epcot experience. It will be an open, bright, welcoming environment with huge glass walls that allow sunlight to pour in and make you feel like you're in touch with nature even while indoors.
Are we going to feel like ants?
Yeah. We are using color, materials, and light in new ways with some unique Epcot touches that connect back to the park's storied past while looking to the future.
I heard the word rich. That fits. Rich. Well, what was the context around it? It's like rich, rich.
When you walk out of this shop, you will no
Variety.
longer be. That's the
Yeah.
context.
It was a rich variety of things. Yeah, you gotta have money in this place. They gotta pay that store off.
Yep.
There will be a large Mickey Mouse mural along the side wall and homages to him throughout the interior.
It's pronounced homage, dummy.
Homage.
That's what I was thinking in my own. It's like, is it homage?
Homage.
How do you spell that?
H-O.
Homage.
I hear people say homage.
Homage.
Yeah, I thought it was pronounced homage.
You can
It
say
is.
you can say homage or homage. Pay homage to.
Homage.
I guess you're right.
Amish.
'Cause
Amish.
you pay
Amish.
homage.
You don't say I'm paying homage to something. Usually
Yeah,
people say
you
it.
say homage.
I'm paying homage to
You know
something.
what? I hope
I'm
there's
so
someone out in the world who
confused.
says they're paying Amish to something.
Maybe I'm sure there are.
Yeah, I've heard some pretty crazy things.
It's good to be back.
I'm so lost.
People pay Amish all the time when they want those like fire-free fireplaces.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular brand of furniture.
What?
Style of furniture, rather.
That sounds stupid.
They're
Have you
Make
not?
really good stuff.
They make
We've been to
plenty of
houses who
money.
had those.
Fire free.
It's
Fireplaces.
a fireplace, but it doesn't
Oh,
actually
I thought
have
you
real
meant fire pit. And I was like, how are they having fire
Although,
pit without the
You
fire?
can get those too.
That's
Fireless
dumb.
fire pit.
Little rollaway standalone fireplace
Yeah.
box.
So it's a
thing.
heater.
Yeah,
It's magic.
it's a heater,
It's a heater.
but it looks like a fireplace. How do they make them? It's amazing. Anyways,
Okay. Okay.
Creation Shop. All right, so that's Creation Shop, but that's not the only thing that's coming to Epcot this summer. Additionally, Club Cool.
Yeah.
Sticky floor.
Yeah, that's
Sam's
right.
excited.
I leaned back so I didn't scream in the microphone.
What they
gonna-
do is they mop the floor with the soda.
It better
I was,
have...
yeah. Garrett makes a good point. Is it going to open with a new sticky floor, or is it just going to happen over time?
No, we have to do it ourselves.
Sticky floor? I don't want to walk in there without the sticky floor.
I know. What's the point?
It better have melon frosty.
I hope so.
Ooh.
I don't think they've announced what will be there, but it just says
Probably Beverly.
it'll be Coca-Cola products still, but who knows? Beverly has to come back.
Shout out to
Inca
Beverly.
Cola.
If it doesn't
You
have...
can get that at Publix.
It doesn't matter. I like
No.
it at Disney better.
We want things that you can only get there. If it doesn't have melon frosty, I'm gonna riot.
It better have melon frosty. I also like the Meso Mix.
Kuwait?
Quat.
Quat?
Quatty.
What are you doing?
That one?
Wow.
Quatey.
They're speaking.
K-U-A-T.
How was that soda?
That one
How
was
did you
good. I
say that?
remember.
Beverly.
I know what you're talking
Quat?
about.
Beverly made fun of me. I'm still
Just
mad.
keep saying quat.
I'm still mad at Beverly because they made fun of me.
I don't
They
think.
did, yeah.
I wonder. I think that's an unofficial Beverly account, but yeah, I think that
It
was
was
pretty
pretty
funny.
good.
It's
Yeah,
still solid.
It was good.
You got dunked on by a soda on social.
Everyone's dream.
You'll never drink it again.
At least,
Good.
me and the Oreos account are dating.
What?
Congratulations.
You remember when I texted them like
Oh my gosh.
compliment and
I
they responded?
do. It was the joke I came up with, and
I thought I came up with that.
no, I told you to
Who gets
because I
writer
didn't
credit?
have Twitter.
But I tweeted that to them and then they said, "You say the sweetest things."
Yeah, I came
Aw.
up with that joke because I didn't have a Twitter and I
Hey.
needed you to tweet it.
I really there's no stakes in whom I don't really care much. It's more about them responding was
This
the story
reminds me
I was
of-
I'm
telling.
just telling you that I remember it.
Okay, this reminds me of like one of those situations where someone's hiding the bushes and feeding like sweet lines to the person that's trying to
Yeah.
woo a significant other. Like everybody gets credit. You all played a key part. It's all good. I wanted to say
Why do you have to hide in the bushes if you have a walkie-talkie?
because you want to be
That's
nearby,
what they do.
and you
I
have to
thought
be
you
able to
said
hear
sweet
what.
limes, and I thought you were feeding someone in a bush limes. I'm so lost. I was like, "What?"
No, like you're on a
phrase
date
is
and
this?
someone in the bush is handing you limes.
Yes. Okay.
Wait. I'm
Come on.
so confused.
Pull it together.
I'm confused.
Moving on. So
Oh my gosh, it feels so classic right now. Justin's already mad at everybody.
it's
We're back, baby.
too much. We need to erase the 6 days since nonsense because it's now 0 days since nonsense.
You're the
in
one who
show.
came up with the limes, so
Why are there limes?
Now I want limes.
Oh, like SpongeBob episode where they drive.
Yes.
Okay.
Club Cool will be. So Club Cool will actually be in the Future World West or East. I'm sorry, East. It was in West. It's going to be in East, so it's on the other side now.
wasn't it part of
Why?
that big like 2-story thing they were talking about?
Yeah.
The
They're making
building.
That,
No. You're talking about the big like the festival showplace thing. They're not
Yeah.
building that anymore.
yeah, that.
Oh.
Why did it out? It was inevitable. Everyone was saying they were going to cancel that thing.
Yeah, and they did.
Are they going to build the beer garden?
That has not been talked about in a long time, but good news, you can get beer in Epcot.
Yeah, I was
don't
going to say
care,
they
I
already
want
have a beer garden. It's called World Showcase.
I
How do you
want a
grow
specific
beer?
garden.
You plant it.
Does it grow on trees or vines?
Don't talk.
It's a grain, you numbskulls.
Okay,
There's
I was
a
hoping
specific alcohol that grows on vines, but those are grapes.
to move through a little more expeditiously, but we've run out of time for news today, so
Oh my gosh, you're so mad.
we're gonna take.
Wait, you have to talk about the photo pass.
Okay, last thing.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Go ahead.
Your mouse gears, but
Go ahead.
CEO of Dollar Tree, Bobby Chapek. Gah. Okay, so am I talking about this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this. Photo passes now have a watermark on them.
On ride.
For when you get off the ride, you get to see the preview. They put that photo
Disney
pass
photo pass.
watermark over it.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Penny Pension Dollar Tree CEO decided that you have to buy that picture or else you can't see it well. That's ridiculous. Disney has never done that. It's very frustrating. I'm done.
Yeah, this is a very universal move by Disney. In fact, cast members never even cared if you walked up and took a picture
Nope.
of your
Never.
on-ride photo.
Never. It's ridiculous.
it is kind of a bummer. It really does kind of scream like you talked about a penny pinching move to encourage people to buy the photo pass option.
Yep.
But unlike Universal, like Jay mentioned a couple of weeks ago, at least when you have an AP, it's included.
Yeah,
where
that's true.
Universal's like, nope, you've already given us $1,000. You have to give us more for the photos.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't love it.
I don't know. You get so many of these families, they go on a budget, and Disney's already expensive just to get the tickets to go in and eat the food. And if they're going to stay on property, that's even more. And then it's just nickel and diming everyone. They're going to have to pick between, like, do we go and eat at a restaurant one night, or do we stay in and have, like, sandwiches so we can get pictures?
A couple of on-ride photos, yeah.
And in all honesty, it's like, I don't like this feels like it's going to get them more negative feelings, like the opposite of goodwill, than they'll make up for, encouraging people to buy the photo pass. Like why do this? This is only going to encourage people to slam on Bobby Chaps. Like why? What's the end game here? I mean, obviously they want money, but at the same time, I don't see this is a move that's going to encourage people to be like, well, gosh darn it, I was just going to snap a picture of us on Expedition Everest. Now we need the photo pass to get it.
And by the way, pictures of pictures are not great quality anyway.
No.
So it was just more of like a memory of like, oh, I'd like to show people the face I was making on this ride.
Yeah.
or something,
Right.
you know.
And now you're forcing them
Yeah.
to buy this picture.
So thanks a lot. And this brings me to my new segment, an open letter to Bob Chapek. And now, an open letter to Robert Chapek, CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Dear Bob, where do you get off? Thank you, Justin Krutzinger.
That was awesome.
That was really good.
That was amazing.
job.
Wow. We're breaking out all the big guns for episode 150, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready for Jedi CEO to rise to the
Yes.
top.
The great, big, beautiful Josh tomorrow.
Oh,
we are now
gosh.
announcing the CEO of Disney is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
Ooh, wow.
That would be interesting.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
He's wise. It would work out.
But then he would justify everything by saying like, well, the Yeti works from a certain point of view.
I'm okay with that.
That's your Obi-Wan?
Yeah, that's my best Obi-Wan. How do you like that?
That did not sound like him at all.
That was him. That was Ewan McGregor.
Then he would say, whenever you complain about having to pay for pictures, these are the souvenirs you want to pay for.
These are the souvenirs I want to pay for. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I guess we'd all be happy, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brainwashing.
Oh, no.
Every park would have a Star Wars land.
Yeah.
In theory.
In theory.
In theory.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. I want to take a short break because when we come back, it is time to share our shout-outs, our comments, our memories and highlights from our friends, the Monorail Fam. We'll be right back. Stick with us. Welcome back to the Monorail. It is now time to hear from you, our Monorail family. First of all, thank you to all of you, whether or not you reached out to us over the last couple of weeks and shared your thoughts, your highlights, your memories. We appreciate the fact that you're here. We love you all. We appreciate the support. Thanks so much for being part of this train. What's funny? I'm being genuine here. What happened?
Nothing.
People making fun of me or something?
Yes.
You're acting like I do when I hang out with my friends.
Well, when you all start laughing, it makes me feel a little self-conscious while I'm over here trying to monologue.
You're doing a great job, buddy.
She laughed.
I laughed at McKenna because she shook her head. She doesn't love everyone.
About stuff. That I
Okay.
wasn't going to say
We
it.
all knew that McKenna doesn't love everyone, but I love everyone. So, there you have it.
Yes.
So, we did put out a call for your comments and your
Money.
feedback and your memories and things like that on the Facebook group, the Monorail Fam, and on our Twitter. I'm going to start with the Monorail Fam because we all know the cool kids that get it are part of the Monorail Fam on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. You don't have to be, but it's cool that you're there. So starting with Lee M. Taylor, our friend over across the pond.
No.
He says something that I don't understand. And it's... Maybe if I read it in a British accent.
Don't.
No, don't. We
Can I do it
almost
as
got
Obi-Wan
canceled for this
Kenobi?
last time.
Yeah.
Okay. I am slowly building my army.
What?
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is he gonna come get us because we're making fun of British people?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's like the opposite of the revolution.
Wow.
Okay. From Frank Cardillo from Theme Park Thursday with Jen and Frank, the Dillos.
Oh, Frankie.
He said, can we call the hotline?
No.
I said yes.
No, stay out of it.
Nobody called the hotline.
Well, that's anticlimactic.
From Stephanie... Oh, Steffers. She doesn't like it when I call her Stephanie.
Well, you did it.
From Steffers. Stephanie. Her favorite moment is when we've talked about Universal.
Oh.
So she got a lot of that today.
Mhm, yeah. Episode 150 is for you, Steph. By the way, I'm like officiating her wedding or something.
Oh, congratulations.
And that is not a joke. That is actually happening. I'm still kind of confused how it's happening, but I look forward to it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, very good.
Right.
Frank could give you some tips. Apparently, he's officiated a few.
I don't know what that means.
He's been around since weddings became a thing, so I'd
That's
imagine
very
he's done some.
true.
I don't exactly know what that means. But whenever I have a wedding, I'll choose you, Landon.
Oh, thanks,
Like
buddy.
Pokemon?
That's
Aw.
really cool.
No,
And I'll even do it for free.
Are you charging Steffers?
No, she won't. She. I tried to send her an invoice, but she rejected it.
She
so-
rejected it. Okay.
Jeffers needs to give me $3. So
No, we agreed to $250.
what?
And by the way, you still have to do the work.
Oh, you're right.
So, okay. From Lexi, again, this is on the Monorail Fam Facebook group. She said, love when Garrett explains what the dinosaur ride is to McKenna.
When did I do that?
I don't even remember this.
Yeah, I feel like McKenna gets what the dinosaur ride is.
I remember this happening. I don't remember the words. Well, I may have to like try to pull that clip from somewhere, but I do remember this happening because you were typical McKenna. You were very confused about something,
Shut up.
Sounds about right.
and Garrett had to break it down for you.
That sounds like I got angry at Garrett for breaking it down to me.
That's what you always.
No, it was a classic. It ended with like a classic Garrett one-liner or something, and we all enjoyed it. I'll find it. I need to find
That's
it. Maybe
really funny.
It was good. From my mom, congratulations with a gif of Patrick laughing at a TV.
Oh,
Nice.
And then from our friend Michael Matande, Hakuna Matande on Instagram. He wasn't the only one that asked for this, but he wants the lobster roll story. So, also on our Twitter, Ali Berra said, please talk about the famous lack of Sam's lobster roll from your first family trip to Disney. I think many of us can relate to the story when we all try to do too much on a trip. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much for creating such a positive, entertaining podcast. So, what do you have to say about the lobster roll story?
it was Justin's fault.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you guys moved to Florida, right?
Do you want to tell it? Because I feel like every time it gets more and more extreme.
It doesn't. It stays the same. I'm consistent.
Let's see.
So, this lobster roll, we're going on Disney vacation. I don't ask for much. I never do. I just take,
Okay.
I get whatever I want whenever I want
right.
it. I don't ask for it. But I did ask to go and get a lobster roll at Magic Kingdom at the Columbia Harbor House because I really wanted to try it. And I hadn't had a lobster roll in a long time and I was very excited. So, we are going to our Disney trip. We already went to Magic Kingdom once. And we
No, I
didn't.
think that was our first day in Magic Kingdom.
Was it our first?
Yeah.
But we didn't.
Because the second time we just went for the morning.
Oh, okay. So, we go to the Magic Kingdom. We're walking around. We're doing what Justin tells us to do, which is typical. And then, we hadn't had anything to eat. And I said, I really want to get that lobster roll and I'm hungry. Can we go eat? And it was getting later in the day. And Justin was like, well, the Pirates ride doesn't have a long wait, which we had already been on that day. And he was like, let's go get in line for that real quick. And then we'll go get the lobster roll.
So far, this is a true story. So far.
So, what do? We do what Justin says. We go and we get in the line and we wait for about 30 minutes maybe for Pirates.
May have been less, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. And then you have to count the time for the ride. So time's a ticking. And I'm a hungry person. And so then we come out and they start blocking off the road because the
Main Street Electrical Parade is
the
coming.
parade is coming through. And Justin, I'm like, no, I'm hungry. Please, let's keep going. And then he's like, we can't go anymore. We could have totally gone, but he made us stop. He's like, oh no, we'll watch this parade. Keep in mind, we've been walking the whole time. All of our feet hurt. McKenna's crying. I don't feel good. I'm hungry. Everybody's hungry. Garrett's still little at the time. And I'm like, please, let's figure out how to get out of this and go get this lobster roll. Please, I really want it. And I was tired and he left us.
I didn't
And
leave you. This is where the story goes off the rails.
It is not because I'm consistent. You can go back in history and here it's the same. And Justin leaves with Garrett, goes to watch the parade, leaves me and McKenna sitting at a table by ourselves. Our feet are throbbing. We're both very, very hungry and we're crying and we don't know where he is. And then we're sitting there and I guess the parade is over. I could have cared less at that moment because I was so hungry and tired. And he had us running every morning really, really early and going back really late. And we got maybe 4 hours of sleep every night.
False.
It's not false. Not.
We were getting
And
more sleep than that.
So the parade goes by. Justin comes back. I'm mad at him. He knows I'm mad at him. And I'm like, you left us. And he was like, I was just over there. I didn't see you. So I didn't know where you went. And so in my mind, you left us. And then we are walking to go get the lobster roll. We literally turned the corner and there was Columbia Harbor House. We were standing in the
We
area.
were at Pinocchio. We were at Sleepy Hollow. Is what
Yeah,
it was.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
And then we turn the corner. It's right there.
Yeah.
And so we walk in, and I'm like, finally, I'm acting a little relieved and excited. Walk in, and they say to us, "Oh, we're closed."
And then you said a bad word at Disney, which wouldn't be your last time saying a bad word.
Actually, I yelled it out, and when she said that, and I kind of feel bad because her face dropped like, "Oh no!" And then we had to eat a stupid Pecos Bill and eat a stupid Pecos Bill taco.
Which they were delicious.
They were
No.
fine.
I was going to say, do you still hold ill will towards Pecos Bill to this day?
It's
Pecos
getting
Bill's
better,
fine.
but yes.
Okay.
You've eaten there several times since then.
I enjoyed the Hades nachos.
That's a
during
seasonal
the
thing.
events.
By the way, it has been long enough that at this point, I do not remember that story at all. It's completely gone.
Well, I can remember it.
I
I'll
remember
always
the
remember
story because you've told it.
Yeah.
But I can't vision it. Or
You know how
anything.
your grandma tells the same stories over and over? This is your future.
Here are some addendums to this story. If I had Yao Ming arms, I could have reached out and touched you from where Garrett and I were standing to watch
that's
the
not
parade.
true.
It is true.
You would have had to be like the mom from The Incredibles, Elastigirl.
You didn't see me. How do you know where I was?
Because you were far enough away that I didn't see
No,
you.
I was literally
No.
not. And I could see you in McKenna. And by the way, since we thought we were stuck, why not enjoy the parade? That was what I thought.
Me and Dad were up where all the people were watching it, and you guys were back
Sitting down.
sitting down. That's
doesn't
what I
matter.
remember. That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah, don't even start to chime
And I
in
had
now.
Garrett-
Actually, I kind of
You're
remember
not
the
welcome.
parade a little bit.
And I held Garrett so he could see over the heads of the people. I didn't put you on my shoulders, but I held you up. And so I kept looking back, and I saw you all. You looked at me with mad face.
No, I didn't.
You did.
But that should have indicated that you were in serious trouble at that point.
Yeah, but what could I do?
Do you know, I only asked for one thing. Everybody got something that they wanted.
Why not make the best of it is
Not
my point.
me.
I mean, you've got it now.
Enjoy the Main
Now you
Street
can-
Electrical Parade, which, by the way, we don't have a nighttime parade, so you should have enjoyed it.
And Sam,
Actually-
instead of a lobster roll, you got this hilarious story to tell.
I was gonna say now you could get it whenever you want, but because of the virus, no.
Yeah,
but
actually-
when that's over, you could.
Columbia Harbor House hasn't even opened up again yet.
Is it not? Mm-mm. Dang.
I don't know. All I know is I still hold ill will against Justin on this
But no
particular
kidding.
situation.
This and many other things. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about that.
No, whatever.
So
It was.
there you have it.
It was disappointing because that really was truly like something I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I talked about it the whole time we were there. Like, oh, I'm so excited to get it. We're almost to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
How do we not have Samantha's lobster roll merchandise in the T Public store?
Because she didn't get the lobster roll. It'd have to be like lack of lobster roll or something.
Now somebody could like mock her up, like make it look like the Quaker Oats thing or something. Samantha's lobster rolls, world famous.
Or put the no symbol on a lobster roll, and then have like F, and then like exclamation point and at symbol.
This
and,
is a good idea. I like this one. So
By the way, get your official Morning Monorail merchandise at the T Public shop.
that's right.
I did this week.
Oh, nice. I wondered who it was that purchased a few things. I didn't know it was our very own Landon the Dawsdone.
Yep, I got the fam shirt. I got a sticker to put on my water bottle, and I got a face mask of my face. So,
Ah!
so whenever I wear my mask of the Godfather of Chicken Nugget, I will be wearing my face to fight
Nice.
COVID.
That's cool. Good choice.
I also bought some stuff,
No, you didn't.
but I won't tell you what it was.
All right. Moving on, we got a little shout out from Tony, Disney Discussions podcast, a good friend of the show, a good friend of ours. Again, he and his boys used to do a podcast, and they ended up putting their show on pause because Tony's actually a cast member now.
Wow.
He said, "Congrats! We've loved your show from the beginning, before it was cool. Here's to
Oh,
100.
Tony, it's still not cool, but we appreciate it.
Here's to 150 times 150 more." So appreciate that, Tony. This is from Tom and Michelle, Hyperion Adventures podcast. Go check them out. They are amazing. Their shows come out on Sunday, so you could have heard a new one yesterday.
And they cook good food.
Tom is a great chef. He has the Disney Dishes blog.
Yeah.
Are we in a podcast feud with them now?
Maybe because listen to this. 150 episodes. Wow, that's a phenomenal accomplishment from arguably the second best Disney podcast out there. Seriously, you all are amazing. Your show is the best, and we're blessed to have you as friends. Here's to many more shows and several epic meetups. Love you, Monorail Fam.
Aw, are they
Podcast feud.
Who said they were talking about their podcast? They may be talking about Frank and Jen.
Well, still, I mean, come on, like they're the second best one out there throwing shade.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of the Dillos about how there's no shade in AK, plenty of shade right there with Tom.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Tom.
Hopefully, we are going to have an epic meetup with Tom and Michelle soon. We've got something penciled in and hope that happens.
Gonna fight?
Yeah, we're going to fight.
Podcast feud.
We're going to get those little plastic swords from Cinderella's royal table and have a throwdown.
Ooh, I want a wand.
I fought McKenna with those.
I beat you.
This is from our friend Donna
Painful.
at iWindex911. She says, "Hi. Number one, your move to Florida you shared with us and all the good information Justin gives us. Haha.
No.
I give good information. Number two, how brave Sam was to go alone to the parks when you were here by yourself.
I miss it. I want to be brave again.
Number three. Number three, Garrett's voice changes along the way in the podcast, McKenna's color of hair, and of course, our darling Landon joining the show.
Hey, I'm a darling. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me.
McKenna, I'm sure our podcast listeners have enjoyed the changes of your hair color.
Well, my hair's probably going to change again soon because I have a job and they'll let me.
Oh boy, wow.
I was just
you
making
got
it-
friends and a
I
job?
got
You've been very
friends
productive.
And a job, and I should be applying for school soon, so
What?
yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is an invasion of the body snatcher situation. Clearly, McKenna has been body snatched. We are dealing with pod person McKenna over
No,
here.
it's okay. I'm still really sad. So it's still me.
Okay, all right, good. All right.
I was really more making a joke about this is an audio format, but people enjoy the color of your hair.
Oh, I'm
So,
not good at jokes.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm very good at jokes.
No, you're not. You're the worst at jokes.
I like his jokes.
He makes good jokes.
Not
does.
making them.
It hurts your
Understanding.
feelings a little.
Okay, Theme Park Rob, at Theme Park Rob. He's got a YouTube channel you should check out as well. He says, I would like to know or hear the origin of John Johnson.
It's called idea.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of said that
I just
one time.
kind of said it.
And from Bob over at the Cretans Guild, he said, Triple J died some time ago. It'd be rude to speak of the dead.
Well, we just did.
That's true.
Oh no. It's okay. John Johnson lives on forever and ever. If I could get more information on him though, that would be great. But yeah.
Great origin
R.I.P.
story.
JJJ.
Yeah.
The intergalactic, track star?
Yeah.
Wait, J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Fast, because I'm a track star. Dr. Jacqueline at Pixie Dust PhD. She said everything about McKenna's love of the rat is a highlight for her.
I do love that rat. I actually, one of my friends keeps sending me, because it's not just a podcast thing. Sometimes I just get really emotional about it. And my friends have had to witness that. So they'll send me stuff about the rat now. Trying to like kind of...
Well, what you're saying is this isn't a gimmick.
No, I truly love this rat.
He's shooting brothers.
I really, really love the rat.
Yeah. Lee chimed in on Twitter as well, so he's getting a double the shout out. He said, there was this one awesome episode, some charity-related one. Can't remember all the details. Can you all help? And he added Steffers, Theme Park Rob, and Jeff from Canada. And, of course, he's referring to the fact that we did a panel episode after we raised funds for Give Kids the World, and they were all part of it.
I was going to say, we did a few of those little things.
Well, I think he's specifically talking about the one they were on.
I get it.
And Jeff responded, that's the one, the monorail at its best. And
Wow, so we're only at our best when you guys are part of it.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that sentiment, but I do think part of the fun part of doing this podcast is the amazing listeners we have and the fam, for the lack of a better term. It's like it's fun to talk about Disney, but it's even more fun to talk to, Disney with people like y'all.
Absolutely.
Cool community.
Yeah, and it keeps growing. By the way, I've got a couple to share right here from some new friends. This is from Court at the Sun and Stars on Twitter. She said, I just found your podcast a few weeks ago and started from the beginning. I love it! I'm on episode 24 and can't wait to get to 150. Congrats.
What is episode 24? I'm going to pull up the pod. Well, congratulations and welcome aboard to the Monorail. We apologize in advance.
And then Mini777 at Mini7, that's MINI 77710, said, I found your podcast whilst searching for some Disney magic during the year of the lockdown here in the UK. I love that you share your honest opinions. That's what makes the podcast feel so genuine and keeps me listening. Happy 150th. You guys are fab.
Is this person part of the army? I don't think we should trust them.
They may be part of Lee's army.
We gotta be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Kev, our friend Kevy at Kevin Rosesbert. I'm probably... do you think it's Rose Sebert? Rose Siebert? I don't know. Kevy, I'm sorry, dude. He says, will there be sodies?
Oh, gosh. You know what? That's the worst joke ever.
As we all know, there cannot be sodies. I mean, there can be no burpees unless there are sodies.
I do burpees all the time without sodies.
well, those aren't the fun type. And for the record, my sodies are in my trunk. I just
And finally, at the Mouse and More, Adam, he would like to know, what does Sam have against musicals and the Carousel of Progress?
Oh my gosh, it's these songs.
I can't. I could tell you some of her answers over the years. They're so emotional, is one of them. Or like, why do they have to be so much? Like, it's just a lot and stuff like that. So it's kind of more of the emotion aspect of it. Like, she also doesn't like Bruno Mars because he's whiny. So, yeah.
I don't know what it is. For real, whenever I
It makes her really angry
it
inside.
makes me feel like frustrated. I have to turn it off. It hurts my head and makes me feel like, gosh, get over it. I don't like Eminem because he cries about stuff too.
Okay, but do you like Slim Shady? Because they're different.
No,
Oh, well.
Which one raps about his mom's spaghetti?
that's Eminem.
Eminem, I think.
Okay, all right.
She's also said before, why do they sing it when they could just say it?
Exactly. Like, that's not the point of a musical.
So,
I'm not trying to make people, mad at me. I just really do not enjoy them.
no, you're hardcore. You're too tough.
No,
Like-
I'm really not.
I like musicals, but I'm gonna back you on the other part, Sam. Carousel of Progress, kind of meh.
Oh, no!
Thank
Landon,
you.
this is the worst reveal of episode 150.
Wow. Yeah, heel turn for life, baby.
Oh,
yeah,
my
like
gosh.
it's fine. Like I think the best part about Carousel of Progress is you get to sit in the shade for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a nap.
And air conditioning.
It's a good nap, but
You could get cut in half. So.
Well, we don't talk about that.
I mean, we can.
That's one of the more darker days of Disney, but yes,
What?
technically.
We'll talk about it offline.
Okay. I mean, just saying.
Don't need to share that story here. This is a happy occasion.
Yeah, we'll save this for our Patreon exclusive show, The Dark Side of Disney. Inexplicably hosted by Conrad Thompson, too. That guy's everywhere.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna ever like musicals. I
Well,
think.
I just figured you would give a one-word answer in terms of why you don't like musicals and the Carousel of Progress.
Boring?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I expected.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a word you would have to bleep, Jay. So.
Boring.
She usually yells it,
I do.
especially on Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
I can't with that.
Yeah,
I
now
love
that
Spaceship Earth.
aggravated. Samantha Monorail, young lady, don't be doing that on Spaceship Earth.
Hey, I'm my own person, and Disney's not going to convince me that that's good stuff.
Be respectful.
Wait till Obi-Wan Kenobi's the E CEO.
Here we go. No, I can get on board.
Carousel of Progress is exciting.
Oh, it's not. Though.
How's that? Was that better?
No.
How about this? Hello there.
Oh,
that okay?
That was pretty good.
Sounded like Yoda.
General Kenobi. How's my
All right,
how's
he
my
nailed
Grievous?
it. Yep.
That Grievous soft.
Act like Ewan McGregor's here. Wow.
No, that was Grievous.
Hey, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep.
I could do it.
I can't.
Hey, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was really good.
Who is that?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was
No.
Kenobi.
No, but
That
who
sounded like you.
was
That sound-
imitating?
No, that sounded like you.
It was young Anakin.
What?
No,
That was my second guess.
What?
that literally
What just
sounded.
happened?
That was your voice.
That was pretty wizard,
He
Sam.
sounds like a little kid, and so do I.
Wow.
Now, McKenna, it's time to do Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is a funny joke.
Do it.
No, there's a new
Do it
one.
now!
No, there's a new one out there when I'm hanging out with people. Well, Stephanie, my friend Stephanie that lives here. Not Steffers. She likes to do a British accent every once in a while, and I try
Oh,
to imitate.
Lee, are you listening?
I try to imitate the British accent because I want to play along. I love a good bit, and I can't do it. So now we'll be sitting, and she'll do it, and then she'll go on, McKenna, do it. And I'm like, no, I can't. It hurts my feelings. I can't do it.
Do it now.
I hung
It's
out
not
with
happening.
McKenna's friends yesterday, and they did that exact thing to you.
I know, and they keep calling me Tuna Girl, and that's not funny.
What?
Are you sure they're your friends, McKenna?
Is it because you ate a tuna sandwich in front of them?
No, it's
Wait, you're the Jim Halpert of the group?
Yeah,
The big
Oh,
tuna?
she's Big Tuna!
Yes! You're Big
no,
Tuna!
I'm not.
Tuna!
No,
It's funny they call you that because one of my least favorite things you do is you bring tuna into my room, and my room smells
I
like
love
tuna.
tuna.
You really are Big Tuna.
I love tuna.
Oh my God.
But Jim Halpert doesn't love tuna. He just had tuna.
You do takes to camera all the time. I should have seen this coming.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to use mean words.
Do it in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
No, I can't.
Come on, do it!
Garrett,
Do it now!
All right. This was a fun podcast, everyone. We'll see you next time.
What's your best impression, Garrett?
I'm not going to do an impression. If
Why?
you ask me to do an impression, I'm not going to
Do Mario.
No.
Do Link.
No, I'm not going to embarrass
Does Link
myself.
ever talk?
No, but he makes noises.
Yeah, he does that sort of thing.
And
Also, there's that one cartoon where he said, well, excuse me, princess.
I said that recently, and was it like Nani got mad at me for saying that? But yeah, that doesn't fit the lore. Link doesn't talk because he just feels like it's unnecessary.
Do Sonic.
No.
Do Tom Nook. Okay. All right.
Oh, that was good.
McKenna can speak
People should call the
Simoleon.
hotline with their best impression.
Yeah.
I can
that.
do KK Slider. He goes, wait, wait.
I used to think I could do Yogi Bear, but then I embarrassed myself.
McKenna, end the podcast by telling everyone in Simoleon,
No, that's not happening.
have a great day.
No,
do it.
it's not happening because it's not a real language. So
So,
But you can
do it.
speak it.
People on TikTok always speak that language, though.
It's
no,
funny.
No, we're not doing this
All
bit.
right. Well, this has been
You said you like a good bit.
I like a good bit when it's not at my extent. Expense. Expense.
We can end it now.
Oh no!
We can end it now. She could either be cool and do a Sims voice, or she could end it with a
Either
silly
way,
thing.
I'm gonna be lame.
You're already lame, so say a Sim
No.
thing.
No, I'm good.
all right.
All right, done.
We're wrapping it up now. This has been a lot of fun looking back on 150 years of the Morning Monorail. No one's going to check me on that? Okay.
That's very
okay,
true.
all right.
It took a minute. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Here's to another 150. Isn't that what they say on Spaceship Earth?
I don't know.
Here's to another.
I listen to Crazy Frog.
She says something.
Ding,
Dame
ding.
Jane Duty Dench.
He said duty.
Damn Judy.
No!
We're falling apart.
In the podcast.
Here's to another 1,000 trips around the sun. I don't know.
Oh, and it's not boring.
Mega doo-doo.
Or should I say? Or should I say the future? I don't know. Okay.
See, can't even remember
The
it.
beginning of your future.
Oh, yeah, that's what he says. But that's not damn Judi Dench.
Yeah, that's not damn Duty Dench.
Doug, every time I just think of Doug Dimmadome of Dimsdale Dimmadome whenever you say it, so.
What does he sound like?
I'm not doing it.
Doug Dimmadome!
Yeah,
No,
that's
actually, that's pretty close.
Something like that.
He's got a big hat.
He does have a big hat.
Defining
Wow,
characteristic.
what is going
Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
That was a Nickelodeon thing. Can we at least make a Disney reference to
No.
wrap this
Oh,
up?
I'm Mary Poppins.
No, that was not British at all.
That sounded more like... That sounded more like Michael Rucker.
Who?
Michael Rooker. Michael Rooker.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that makes Yondu sound like an actual Mary Poppins impersonator.
Actually, Garrett's really good at Mary Poppins.
No, I'm not. Oh, yeah. There's Goofy.
Gorsh.
Gorsh indeed.
All right. Landon, do your plugs.
L-A-N-D-O-Z, please go follow me, Landon Doan, I'm the best, Landon Doan, not the rest. That you can follow me 280 characters at a time on Twitter. I also run a website, buttmunchchips.com, buttmunchchips.
Sit on your butt and munch.
Well, dang it, now we're going to be sued. That's where you can find really outdated podcasts, some stuff I did in college radio with some interviews featuring the cast of Futurama, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and the Venture Brothers. In lieu of that, I invite you to go to the iTunes store, search for Near Fall Radio, a podcast on the sweet science of professional wrestling with myself and Will Rabb. Kind of a big time of the year when it comes to the sweet science of professional wrestling. Now, we've just wrapped up WrestleMania 37. Rabb, not so much a WWE fan, so I will be looking back on what happened at this year's Granddaddy of them all, and we might have somebody who has a on the field report to give, maybe sitting at this virtual table right now. So I'm breaking it right here. McKenna will be joining me to give her report somebody will be joining us to talk about WrestleMania 37. So keep an eye on that. Still have that WCW episode coming down the pike because I'll be honest, I'm a lazy editor and I just have to get around to doing it. And that takes time. But I also appear on the Phil Show, News Talk 98.7 WOKI radio station locally here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Streaming 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at newstalk987.com. Also available in the iHeartRadio app and the News Talk 987 app as well.
Woo! Well, we are Morning Monorail on all the socials. The website is morningmonorail.com. We have simplified, baby. Go to our T-Public.
Nice.
Go to the T-Public store and buy that Godfather a chicken nugget mask so you too can have Landon on your face.
Ladies. Okay, yeah, you're probably going to have to cut that one.
No, I'm keeping it.
That felt like it was a bridge too far, but okay.
Or you could get the Morning Monorail Fam shirts. You can get the new Morning Monorail logo, which is fire. I'm always trying to
It looks
make
like a Phoenix Sun logo. Yeah, I get. You meant in the other way.
trying to make the kids cringe, and it worked. Yas, Queen.
No.
That one does it every time.
No.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we really appreciate the fact you're here. And in all seriousness, without being laughed at this time, now that we've been doing this show nearly 3 years, coming up on our 3rd anniversary, it really means so much to us. Landon put it beautifully. The community that we've built around this podcast, the friends that we've made, hearing from you all, whether we love it when you leave us a 5-star review, but even just giving us shout outs on the socials, letting us know you're listening, letting us know you're out there has meant so much to us over the years. And it's honestly, when we get to points where we're like, I don't know, do I feel like getting out of bed to do this podcast? Of course we do, because we love you all. We want to do it for you all. So,
except
for Garrett, he doesn't want to.
You missed something there. A Skelligummy everywhere. I gotta do my plugs too.
You get to close it out with yours.
I'm not doing that.
I still
one
have
sticks around
something
for
to
the end.
say, Garrett. So please plug.
I did.
Skelligummy everywhere.
And by the way, my final comment is at Disney Pick-a-Day, Lewis and Dr. Val, I just am happy everything's going well, and we send you our love.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Love y'all. Feel better, Lewis.
Get well soon, Lewis. We've got a Muppet Vision marathon ahead of us.
That's going to be intense.
We're going to do it. All day Muppet Vision.
Ooh.
I'll be at Baseline Tap House.
No, because you're going to do it, because we're going to do it and raise money for something. I don't know what yet, but we're going to make it a
The
charity.
Muppets.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to raise money so we can be like, Disney, here's money. Do something with it for the Muppets.
Bring back the Muppets.
Yeah. No, we will. We'll do like almost like a walkathon where people donate so much per lap. And we'll ask people to donate like maybe $1 for every viewing of Muppet Vision we do in the day or something like that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. And we'll raise money for some good charity that helps. Something like Give Kids the World. Maybe we do that again, or maybe we find another good one.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So look forward to that. Also, big announcements coming for when the show comes back. We've got some things that we're going to be changing up a little bit, so keep your eyes open. And we will be back, expecting to come back full force in May. We got a couple of weeks here where, Landon's going to... Poochie era is still in full effect. He'll be driving the monorail maybe a time
Captain
or two
Poochie,
more.
back
Captain
in
Poochie. But we will be back and better than ever, brother.
Yeah.
So, everybody have a magical week. Thanks so much once again for joining us. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. You can find us on the socials at Morning Monorail. The website is morningmonorail.com and the email is mondaymorningmonorail@gmail.com. You can also call our voicemail 407-917-2144. Thank you so much for being part of the Monorail family. We'll see you next time. We'll try to do like a 3-2 silent 1 and then, right? Okay.
Okay.
3, 2. Welcome aboard the Monday
Morning
All right, it didn't work.
I told you.
It's hard with Zoom.
Well, at least we have a secret sound now.
Do you want to do it?
Do it.
No, this is 150.
And then-
The fam's back, y'all.
Yeah, but then you say, surprise!
The Poochie era has come to an end.
No.
Captain Poochie is hanging up his command.
There still might be 1 or 2, but...
Okay, well.
All right, here we go. This is Jack Nicholson.
Stop!
Oh.